Don't worry, we'll get to the black people. We'll get to black people. Hey, black people, I didn't forget about you. I wouldn't forget about you on any given day. Some of the behavior has been really, really bad lately. And what we're getting from the community isn't a bunch of people saying, wow, it is bad. We really have to step up and try to figure out what we're doing here as a community, as a people. We're looking terrible in the eyes of the rest of this country and the world by our actions here in the United States. The crime is unbelievable and unbelievably violent. So instead of looking into maybe why that is, they said, well, it must be racist. Let's eliminate the discipline. And what we're seeing is not people calling it out and going, we need to fix this. We're seeing more excuses being made. More excuses for the behavior than saying we need to fix the behavior. A lot of blame to go around. White people, white society, racism, all of that is the reason, I guess, this is happening. Instead of taking responsibility, saying we're not raising our kids properly, they're getting no discipline and they're becoming fucking monsters. And that's what's going on. That is what's going on. So here is a black woman and doing exactly what I just said, making excuses for shit behavior, taking no responsibility, saying that the black community has no responsibility in trying to figure out what is wrong in their community. So let's watch this.
The black community is about 300 years old, and that sounds like a lot. We're only 100 and some odd years removed from slavery. The black community, black American community, is 300 years old. But I want to put it in perspective. If the Chinese community is 5,000 years old, the Germanic community is 30,000 years old, the Indian community is 5,000, the Japanese community is 10,000 years old, thousands of years old. And we're 300 years old. We're the youngest community in the world. I want one of the youngest communities in the world. I want us to extend grace. I make this video to just urge us to extend grace to one another. We're young, we're babies. Think of like a baby deer. But instead of just a baby deer falling down on its own because it's weak, it's getting knocked the fuck over left and fucking right. Left and right. From different communities, different systems, just everything knocking us over. But we continue to prevail. We continue to stand up. It might take a little bit longer. And in the meantime, it's not like we have our mom to come and like get up under and protect us. No, they're killing our leaders. Every day they're killing and silencing our leaders, our elders.
What?
Okay, we have to extend grace to one another. We are basically infants in this world. We don't even know who we are. We're figuring it out. We know that we are very powerful people, extremely powerful and magnetic and spiritual people. Okay? We know that about each other and ourselves. But it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. But in the meantime, I guess I make this video to urge you, find your role in your community. Not just the world, but in your community. Because we are the only ones that are going to save us. Okay, we can't rely on the onesie-twosie people coming from other communities to save us when their entire community could care less about us unless we're giving them money. All in all, the message is extend grace, be patient as much as you can. And if you're going to shop black-owned that donates to black nonprofits that's dedicated to black issues. Because we're not making these people rich no more just so they can disregard us once they get to the position they want to be in and leave us where we are. That's all. Final. That's the final message.
Imagine thinking black people are making you rich, or making white society or America, the rest of America, let's say, whatever other minorities are in there, white people, that black people need to start buying things from black-owned businesses, using black-owned services, and that is somehow not forking over that amazing, huge amount of money to our society. This, again, is more of the rationalizing because the truth is way too painful to accept. This woman believes, she's talking about how old Germans are and Chinese and whatnot. And then somehow Black Americans are just 300 years old. Everything else from before they came over on the boats in Africa is just negated. How do you do that? How does she do those mental aerobics to make them only 300 years old? Supposedly Africa, that's the cradle of civilization or cradle of life. So you want to talk about a people that have been around for a while? Africa? Are you kidding me? That blows away everything. China, Germany, any other place. But somehow you want to make a line between your ancestors and all that, and your line has to start in America after only 300 years have gone by? Shouldn't that be the same for white Americans that came over to the United States, settled a nation, built a country, and they're like, yeah, it's only 300 or so years. Look at the amazing things we've done in only 300 years. Oh, yeah, well, you came from England. England had a culture and a history. Yeah, and you came from Africa. Africa had a culture and a history, albeit a shitty one, a stagnant one. But you can't then just say, oh, 300 years ago, we're babies. Nah, I ain't buying it. It's another fucking excuse for shitty behavior. We need to give each other grace. We need to be what? Excuse shitty behavior? If you see someone acting like an idiot, don't say anything because we're babies? Throwing a little temper tantrum? 300-year-old babies? I don't know where they get this shit. I don't know where they fucking get this shit, but they get it. Any fucking excuse. They will make any excuse instead of saying, wow, we are a fucked up culture. And we are a fucked up community of people. And we really need to dig deep here and figure out why.